My girlfriend, that through thick and thin. My girlfriend.
Hey, girlfriends, and welcome to Girlfriends Unscripted. Have you ever looked back at a relationship and thought, wow, I was settling, and I didn't even realize it? Sometimes we tell ourselves we're being patient, giving grace, or believing the best in someone. But there's a difference between waiting on God's timing and settling for someone that continuously hurts you. Today, we're talking about settling, standards, and knowing when patience turns into self betrayal. So, let's get into it, girlfriends. And before we do, I'd like to introduce our lovely and beautiful guest that we have today, all the way from the east side of Lancaster. Her name is Naday, and we are so happy to have her here with us today. She's just a fountain of knowledge and a fountain of youth too. So you're gonna get all the perspectives today. And yeah, we're just gonna go get real with this conversation. So yeah, this is a good one too. Because a lot of us don't understand the difference between settling versus being understanding. Yeah. I think sometimes like it can get confused. The lines can get blurred between am I settling or am I just taking the time to understand that this person went through a lot of trauma. This person had these things. And I seen something the other day that said like I'm gracious with everybody because they're going through something too. But at the end of the day, I've went through something too. Yeah. So it's kind of like deciphering between am I settling or am I giving grace? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I think that being understanding is kind of like comes up to the point where you recognize that people aren't perfect. Yeah. People are going to make a mistake. And knowing that sometimes like where they background or why they are the way they are, how they grew up. Yeah. And sometimes we take that into account. And that's okay. But when you take that into account and you use it as a excuse or a crutch, yeah, then that's when it becomes like an issue. Yeah, I think the difference between that and settling kind of means you're constantly accepting the behavior. Now that's where it turns from being understanding and settling in a situation that you're in. Yeah. You know? Like especially like the behaviors that dishonor you, like behaviors that are not good for you or good like I don't know, like I guess you could say like okay, if somebody's doing something that's a direct reflection of their past or their trauma or having a problem trusting people, like for example, me, I'm very like suspicious. Mm-hmm. Naturally, it's a natural thing, but it's not really natural. I developed that. Yeah, I've grown into that person. Response. That's a trauma response. So I think that somebody that got with me and I was just like, but where you at? Mm-hmm. You know, it's not like something that's dishonoring them. It's something that I'm struggling with and just respecting that and giving me time for that. Mm-hmm. Opposed to something that would dishonor them or whatever, and I say, oh, my past. Well, you don't know my past, or that's the way I am. Your past ain't got nothing to do with you cheating. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, That do not make that. No, yeah, because like grace shouldn't require you to lower your standards. Yeah. And that's where the confusion comes in. People are like, oh, I'm being patient with them. You don't know what they've been through. Because then you're kind of like now you're losing your happiness because of that. Like you're no longer happy because you're allowing a person to like basically kind of
play in your face.
Yeah, play in your face. And I think healthy relationships they do require sacrifice, but they don't require sacrificing your peace. Yeah, like you should always have your peace in a relationship, and I think that's sometimes where the confusion comes in. Like, am I being understanding or am I settling? Is my peace being messed up? If my peace being messed up, then now we cross into a new territory. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I think loving someone, it does not mean accepting everything that they do. Absolutely not. We find ourselves in situations where we do love people, but then we love them so much that we look past the red flags or we look past the things that they're doing to hurt us. Like, I think that there's a difference between, like, I love you, but also love me more. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And you can't even love a person right if you don't love you right. If you don't love, if you don't love yourself right, the love is all confused. For you today, do you think women sometimes, or let's just say anybody, women, men, sometimes confuse being patient with settling?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think once that thought comes into your head, like, dang, am I settling? You probably are.
You already there.
You're there.
You're already right
You're
there.
already
Yeah.
Because it's like you shouldn't even have to feel that. And then the fact that you made me feel this, it's like, okay, now what am I going to do? Yeah. But I feel like we sit there and we think on it so long. Like we're constantly pondering like, dang, what should I do? Maybe he'll change. Maybe he'll be different. No.
Yeah, they won't.
That's just him.
It's just him.
It's actually a character flaw. And so it's like, you hope that they'll be different. You pray that they'll be different.
They say they're going to be different.
But it's
doing the
really,
same thing.
And the difference only lasts for a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to change. I hear what you're saying. This is working. This is this. And then it'd be like 3 months later, we back in the same rabbit hole.
I just saw something. I seen it on Instagram. It was saying how, like, it was saying like a manipulator, they can only manipulate you for so much time, right? Because they say they're going to change. You see the change. And then as time goes past, you see them changing back into the person that they said they was changing from.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like...
Well, that low-key made my stomach like do a turn or something.
A twist.
You know,
if my stomach do a turn, my stomach doing this turning, I feel sick without you. No, her stomach be really telling her stuff. It's kind of crazy.
You need to listen to your stomach.
She be listening to my stomach. I be acting off my stomach. Like, my stomach do that turn, I be like, yeah, it's a problem.
Something's wrong.
We tripping today.
No, literally. I think the problem is, or how we end up in this space of settling. It's not on purpose. I think that we have a view of who they could be, and a lot of women naturally be like, oh, the potential of who they could be. I can help them reach their full potential, but can't nobody reach their full potential if they don't want to reach their full potential.
I feel like it'd be like the honeymoon stage, right? In the beginning, he giving you 100%. Everything that he gonna ever give you, he gonna give it to you in the beginning. And then time goes on, you remember the beginning. You remember how things used to be.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, we could be like that, but no, that was just.
I literally had that conversation with my boyfriend last night. So I was telling him, I'm like, I asked him the question that we had on the last episode, where I was like, do you think that men ignore more red flags than women? And he was like, probably. And I was like, and we went into that, and I'm like, because something happened, we went down a rabbit hole with this conversation, and I was like, in the beginning of the situation, everybody's showing who they are. They're like, I'm putting on this. Oh, yeah.
I'm a cook.
I love you like this.
Yeah.
I want to be. And then at the end, like, in between the relationship, somehow you got, like, your signals get crossed, things start changing, and nobody is who they was in the beginning.
Yeah.
And that's kind of scary.
It's actually frightening.
Because it's not just women or men that change. We do change, too, a little bit. Like, all that, let me take your jacket off, baby.
No.
I'm going to rub your feet.
But let me tell you something.
Let
me tell you something that I saw also. Dang, I need to stay off the internet because I'm really getting out. But I saw on the internet, it was this lady, and I don't know the lady. It was that show where you go to and the people be walking up to the mic and then it'd be like a cast on the stage. I don't know what that show is called, but like the people go. And it's very popular. People go to see this show and it's like
I know what you're talking about. They on the stage and they walk down the aisle.
Yeah, they walk down the aisle, right?
Yeah.
And so yesterday, I couldn't.
Tonight's conversation.
And the girl was like, she said something to the sense of, I've been with this guy, and no, it was a guy, and he went to the mic and he said, I just have a question. Why my side chick treat me better than my main chick? And you can see everybody's face. Like,
I seen that.
Everybody's face was starting to get.
She don't gotta deal with your crap.
Yeah,
that's why.
And the thing about
that's a fun time.
They said, they were like, you changed this woman. Mm-hmm. This woman comes in fully ready to love you, ready to give you what you need, ready to be who you want her to be, and then. Time after time, you change her. You cheating. You doing this. You doing that. And now you wonder why you don't see the soft version of your lady, and you only see the soft version of your lady that's the mistress. It's because she ain't dealt with all the stuff you done dragged your lady through, and you wrong because you should be giving the treatment that you giving your side piece to your lady, but now you split between two different things, and you wondering why she not treating you how she don't feel safe.
But the fact that you will come to this mic and ask that dumb question.
When I said, is he serious?
Very.
Sometimes I wonder because, like, they really go up there to them conversations. They really say some crazy stuff like, you just said that.
First of all, I hope they're both watching.
Yeah. That
but
part.
it just made me realize that it ain't some relationships, we want to love.
Yeah.
We want to give our all. And not all the time. I'm not out here bashing men because there's some good men out there. Look, I'm not bashing y'all. But at the same time, there are some men who wonder, why did you change?
Mm-hmm.
Well, what did you do?
What did you do to make me change?
Because you can only be soft where you're safe.
Yeah.
And if I'm not safe, you will not see the soft side of me.
Again.
You will think I'm a gangster off of Normandy and 95th or whatever where the gangbangers be. You would think I live there. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you created this in me. You made me not to feel safe.
Yeah.
And so I think like sometimes it's men need to take heed of who you are creating this woman to be.
Yeah.
Make her feel soft. Make her be in a place where she don't have to worry where you at. Mm-hmm. She don't have to worry if you're going to show up for her. She don't have to worry if you're going to really be there for her 100% because you've shown her that you can take off all of your armor with me. Yeah. And that's a lot of times why women don't take off their armor because they don't feel safe to take it off. Mm-hmm. It's like when you go into battle, like when you watching these shows and these people been fighting all these bad people, whatever, and they don't never take off their armor until they feel safe. Mm-hmm. And so if you want a woman to take off her armor with you,
you gotta
make her feel safe.
Yeah.
Right. So, conversation question. Have you guys ever stayed because you believed in someone's potential?
Yeah. Yes. I will let you go first today. You go first because I'm long-winded. I'm talking so long.
I stayed, like it was the honeymoon stage, right? Mm-hmm. You showing me all this good thing. We doing all this good stuff. We having so much fun. I'm getting so much of your time, so much of your devotion. And then we start settling in, getting comfortable. And you got real comfortable. But I'm like, okay. But he did this, but he did that. Yeah. So we could do it again. And I'm a talker. I'm going to bring it up. Yeah. Like, you used to do this. I want to do this. Okay, we could do it. 2 weeks.
2 weeks. It's crazy.
And then we right back to normal. Then it's you ask for too much. You want too much.
You want too much. You require too much.
You're requiring too much. You're too needy.
That's like a little bit like gaslighting. Like,
you
want too much from me.
But then when I try to leave because I want too much, you don't want to let me go.
Then they want to be like, oh, no, I got it.
I'll do it.
I do what you want. I do what you need.
Yeah.
I feel like I fell for somebody's potential because I was dating this guy, and he was like a younger guy, but he had some good qualities. And so for me, it was just like, no, he could change. It's just this one thing. And the reason I thought he could change because he was so nice. And I'm like, well, look, his mama be drinking alcohol. She an alcoholic. His daddy, he an alcoholic. He really didn't have nobody to show him how to be a man. But I could show him how to be a man. You cannot show him.
You can't show no man
how to be a man because I'm a lady.
I already know how to be a man.
And he gotta know. And so I think that yes, I did stay with someone because I thought their potential would eventually. I thought they could turn into somebody better. And I think a lot of times that's just an innocent thing. Like I want you to be better. I see the best in you. I see you better. And if they don't see themselves better,
it be giving Bobby Brown off. She can play that game because I'm not never.
Ever. I feel like for me, I think I stay more so. I get like I'm afraid of change, so I think that's what makes me stay in situations like I'm comfortable here. I get too comfortable versus your potential. Like I tend to tell people sometimes like you could be a good man, but it ain't it right now. Like you know what I'm saying. So I don't think I'm waiting for that. I think I'm more so like just I'll be stuck for no reason though. I don't know. I don't know.
I think I have a hard time leaving. But I think, sometimes I say all the time, I stay longer than I should stay in situations.
Because once a good girl goes bad.
But then when I want something, it has to be one little trigger. Yeah. But once I already know that I'm done.
It don't take much.
It don't take much because I'm already okay. And then I'm spiritual, so I'll be like, God, help me. Yeah. Help me get past
Pull me out.
Pull me out, Lord. Pull me out against my will. Pull me out, Lord. Because I do know that I have a problem leaving.
I think my problem with leaving I don't want to be lonely. Even though you only probably giving me 25% of you, I'm loving that 25%. Yeah. When it's good, it's good. Yeah. And I'm loving it. And I'd rather have that little bit than not have nothing at all. But it's you got to hit that point eventually where you're like,
I feel like having nothing at all, sometimes that's very peaceful.
It can
I'm
be.
at the best peaceful place that I've ever been.
But that's a mental state too. You got to be ready to be in that state.
Because it does take work. I think like people think like being in a relationship takes work. Being single takes work. It takes like persistency and just really realizing like it's alright. I'm okay.
I'll be alright.
I don't need nobody.
Yeah.
And it do feel like it's like I'm alone, but I'm not lonely. But when you first get into it, it's just
a little
like I'm a little
lonely.
I'm a little lonely, baby. And I think like that's sometimes why we either wait for people to change or just stay in a place where we feel comfortable or stay in a place where we like, okay, well, I've been doing this for so long.
Might as well keep doing it.
I might as well keep
I think
doing it.
at that point we need to ask ourselves like, is there gonna be growth or is this like repeated promises? You know,
that's deep.
Is this relationship actually ever gonna grow into something, or you just gonna keep making these broken promises?
These empty promises.
I think that's where the
switch happens. Like, are you just giving me broken promises, empty promises, or are we gonna do something? Is there gonna be change? Because as much as we say we chilling or whatever, we want love. I want love.
Yeah.
But I think that we got to be honest with ourselves.
Yeah.
Is this going anywhere? If it's not, let me kick the boot. Because you actually in a place of somebody that's really finna love me, right? And I want somebody that's finna love me.
Wasting my time.
So, how long is too long to wait for someone to become who they keep saying they'll be?
I feel like, how long is too long? Any amount of time is too long.
For
real.
Screaming,
Don't tell me today you're going to change and tomorrow you're still doing the same thing. Like, why are you making me wait? You must not really want to be with me. Like, it's pointless. Like, just go be with who you want to be with.
Go be with who you want.
And why don't they go do that?
Because we easy.
Because just like you're comfortable,
they're
comfortable.
He's easy. He know he could do whatever he want to do and come back, and you still gonna be there waiting with his plate, ready to take his shoes off, rub his feet, all of that. He don't care.
No,
I ain't got no place for no cheese.
Nade, I found this out like a little bit after like hanging out with Nade. Nade was married, and she used to wait on her man hand and foot. So. And it wasn't dumb because she was being the woman that, she's purposed to be to the wrong man. And so that was the dumb part, like doing it to the wrong man. Well, you could be doing it to the right man.
And then that kind of cracks like who you are to the next man.
It does. It changes.
That kind of
changes you.
I always said like if I ever get to another relationship, oh goodness, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Anyway, I'm gonna need therapy first.
Yeah,
you know
definitely.
What I'm saying? I'm gonna have to come back to who I was in that person, because a bad relationship or a sour relationship could change who you are as a woman. Like my friend tell me all the time, like, Ashley, you're gonna be the perfect woman to the right man.
I tell her all the time, Ashley is a good woman. So, like, she's so nice and kind and just be cooking and cleaning and cooking and we constantly, I ain't gonna say the rest of the song, but like she's a good woman.
Yeah. So like,
anybody would be so lucky.
But I feel like it's like I'm so tainted right now that I'll be looking at it like,
you gotta heal.
You gotta heal.
I'll be looking like, can't believe you.
Can't believe you.
I wish I would cook your food. Like cooking food. Last thing I know, cooking food, dinner be ready. You ain't even there for it. You know what I'm saying? So I wish I would cook another dinner for another. So I am totally aware that I would not ever hop into another situation without like
therapy.
Seriously healing myself. You know what I'm saying? Because I would like I used to do for you, I could never start that out again because I feel like I started here.
It's so much. It takes so much out of you.
Yeah.
It takes so much to be this all. It's not hard.
It's natural.
It's not hard.
First.
It's natural, right? Yeah. But doing it to somebody that don't appreciate it, and continually and constantly doing it for somebody that don't appreciate it, it'd be like, woo. Boy, I ain't doing this against a lot of work. But it's not a lot of work when you with somebody that appreciates it.
And it actually feels rewarding.
It feels so good. Yeah. Like I love to like cook for
Let me cater to you.
Yeah. This is your day.
Yeah.
Do anything. You know what I'm saying? But it's also those things that have tainted you, those things that have changed you, those things that have made you somebody else that you're just like, oh, I'm too soft. Ooh, hold on, getting a little scared. Yeah. So I think that the person that comes after will be patient, and they will understand these are the traumas that you had before me, but I'm going to show you better.
I literally had told somebody, one of my friends' mom had told me, like, you know, she dealt with a lot of like bad relationships, and when she finally came, like, she was single, she was doing her thing, she built this wall around her.
Yeah.
Like, it was a brick wall, and she's like, this man, she met her youngest child's father, and she was like, he was trying to get in, but it was like he'd have to tear that wall down, and if he wanted to, he was gonna tear that wall down.
A man that wants you is gonna do
He
it.
did. He took his time, brick by brick, and took that wall down until he can get to her and, you know, do right by her. They was married. Now she's in a better situation. Yeah. But a man that want to do it is going to do it. Yeah.
Do you feel like somebody could be like a serial settler? Like every situation you get in, you ignoring the red flags. Every little thing you settling for
is crazy. I think that if a serial settler comes from somebody who doesn't know their worth, and so because they don't know their worth, they'll accept anything. Yeah. Like I know somebody right now. I didn't know a name to it, but you just put a name to it. They are a serial settler. You know what I'm saying?
Never heard of that one, but
anybody could get in if you show me a little bit of attention. If you show me that you're gonna answer my text or answer my calls, that's all I require.
And that's bare minimum.
You answer my texts and you answer my calls and you bring me food if I want some food. You win. And that is a serial settler. And I think that those people lack the confidence to know that that's
not enough.
It's not enough.
One of my friends,
the late great Kendrick Lamar said, what? It's not enough. Don't y'all know that song? It's not enough.
I know.
I know that song. Yeah.
One of my friends, her husband had told me, like, he like, hang out with us. I'm like, no, my little boo calling me. I'm finna go. It's a long time ago. He was like, what make him your boo? And like, we got into a conversation.
And that's the real question.
We got into a conversation.
Like, what do you do for me?
Yeah, he was like, he only doing enough to keep you coming.
Just enough.
Like, that's it. And I swear, like, he has passed away now, and, you know, still, they were married for a long time. He passed away, but that sticks with me so long. Like, every time I be like, you only doing enough.
You only doing enough.
To keep me coming harder. Like, they do an inch so you can go a mile.
They do one little bit.
From you.
All they got to
follow this trail. Follow this trail.
Yeah, a little rat just going up in the front.
So anytime I be like, oh, you only doing a little bit.
You doing just enough.
To keep me, you ain't about to keep me
it's
coming
not
out.
Enough. Okay?
I think sometimes the fear of loneliness kind of puts us to believe like we're losing.
But why do you think there's such a fear behind being alone?
I don't know.
What do you think? I don't know.
And that's honest.
I don't know.
I don't think I fear being alone. I'm just like, we always say we're like a creatures of habits. Like, I'm afraid of change. So I'm like, I gotta adjust myself to this.
I think you're only afraid to be alone when you're not comfortable in your own energy, your own space. Like, I'll go out to eat by myself. I'll go to movies by myself. I tell people that, they be like, that's crazy. Like, you don't need somebody always with you, but you have to hit that point first before you can
Like, I wouldn't say that I'm afraid to be alone, but will I go to the movies by myself? Maybe not. Will I eat by myself? I love to eat. I will definitely go eat by myself. But I would not go to the movies by myself because actually I'm a little scared too.
I'm scared.
And like, what if somebody steal me while I'm in there?
Not even that. The movies is crazy. Like, all the things that's going on in the world, I just be like, when I be in the movies, I be watching like.
Is somebody finna come through that?
That's my operating on fear.
I don't operate out here. That's actually deep right there. But I don't think that I'm afraid to be alone. But I think that when I left my last relationship, it was kind of like in the space of, what will things look like if I do this right now? Like, I think we're analytical people. As Libras, we're always analyzing what will happen. We need to know the whole plan. The whole plan, right? And sometimes we don't need to know the whole plan. We just need to trust
gotta go with the wind.
Walk out.
You know what I'm
Take
saying?
that leap of faith.
I think that for me, when I finally, like, it was something happened, and I was just like, today's the day. And I knew it. It clicked like,
boom, that was it.
Today's the day. And I didn't care all the things that I had lined up about what about this, what about that, what about that, what about this. God literally took care of every single thing. And it wasn't until I was like, I'm done with this.
Lights out.
Lights out, buddy. And there ain't no way in all heaven and earth that you could come back here. It ain't no way.
I feel like when it comes to like separating, like my friend used to always tell me like you're so competitive that you feel like it's a game.
I gotta
and
win.
You're losing. You know, you lost.
See, I told y'all.
But recently, I did evaluate things like, well, what am I losing?
Right.
Yeah.
Like I am the plus.
The
here.
plus. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm
like,
the catch. I got it together. Like,
if
and
you
not perfect,
move on
but
to the next person,
they
finna get all this you give me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I had a realization like this is not a game, Ashley.
It's not a game.
We're not playing speed here.
It's not that. She's very competitive.
Yeah. So
you might not know that, but she's.
You have to stop playing this like a game.
Yeah.
This is not a game of chess.
It's your life, and we need to stop playing with our lives.
Throw the cards down and walk. You know what I'm saying?
And I think like going back to what you said, the bare minimum isn't something to celebrate. I think like the problem is with a serial settler. Ooh, pin that, okay? She said it here first.
Don't
serial settler, all right? But the serial settler accepts the bare minimum and they act like it's something like to celebrate. You know what I'm saying? Like constant communication. Bare minimum. That's simple.
Should be happening.
That's so simple to communicate with me, to text me, to say, hey, good morning. How are you? What you up to? That's bare minimum. But we make it on the top list. And I think half of that is the dating pool is a cesspool right now. Getting a response may be a win.
Maybe a win.
But it
not
is actually not, it's not at the top of the list. Like, oh, they responded to me, or oh, they answered my calls, or just they respect me, or they told me they was doing it. And that's why I shared in the past episode, like, one time I was okay with a person messing with somebody else because they told me. Bare minimum. It's bare minimum.
That's not bare minimum.
It's not enough.
That's not bare minimum.
I mean, they started from from
being honest.
From being honest. From the time that
we
we got started dating, like, oh, but I also talked to this person. So I'm like, okay, at least they was honest. Like, it's like,
thank you for your honesty.
Thank you for your honesty and keep it pushing.
Go ahead and
but
go.
I think that we begin to glorify the bare minimum. And the bare minimum ain't hitting it. It ain't doing what it gotta do. It's not
above and beyond.
It's not.
We need to go above. Us as women too, we do need to go above and beyond, and they need to go above and beyond as well.
I think if two people going above and beyond,
but the sky is the.
It's gonna be a good
relationship.
relationship.
Let's go up together. Like if you
to
here,
infinity
and beyond. Okay, Toy Story on them. But I'm just saying, like if it's two people that are willing to go and willing to do it, that relationship can grow because. Sometimes you go in thinking it's a fairy tale, but relationships take work.
Yeah.
And it takes work on both halves. It takes change on both people. It takes dying to yourself on both behalf because what I am and what I do and what all this stuff that I'm used to doing, it ain't really nothing when I come with you and you used to doing things your way and you used to doing what you doing, but now we together. And we gotta die to that. We gotta die to the stuff that we used to that we used to think was cool. Oh, I ain't really had to think about nobody, but now you do.
You know, I thought about what Ashley has said. Like, I don't want to let him go or whatever, but he gonna go to the next person. He gonna treat the next person just like he treated me, right? So it's like, how many women before me settled enough for you to still be maintaining this behavior?
So I said this in the last episode too. Like, if we as a collective
got it together.
Higher the standard.
Listen, cut it off at the first straw. They would get their stuff
together.
Because it's like you can't just like you going from woman to woman, and it's a certain type. You looking for that type that's gonna do that because it's women out there or men out there that's not gonna settle for no BS person.
But they see that weakness in us. She'll accept
and that's when you find healing in yourself and become who you're supposed to be. Then you won't. My godmother used to tell me like fishing in the same pool. You never gonna find another man if you keep fishing in the same pond. Like you're in the same lake. Like it's a trout again. Another trout.
Yeah.
Same type of trout.
It's like you can't be surprised here.
No.
Yeah. So it's like, but when we
change yourself, then you attract the people who are on your level.
Yes.
And I think we have to stop praising people for doing the things that healthy adults should already be doing.
Should already be doing that.
Stop giving them praise for communicating. Thank you for what? No.
How else do you make the world go round?
How else do you make the world go round? You
I
gotta
think
stop
we do also need to know that being patient is sometimes becomes betrayal to yourself.
Yeah. Like sometimes
you let yourself down by allowing so much.
Because patience should produce peace. And if it's not producing peace, then
you ain't being patient. You're settling.
It's crazy
you in
how
constant confusion.
Our patience could be so thin when it comes to our job, or maybe our kids. Our patience is so
Sick
thin.
But
with our man,
but even I think that, and this is another episode that's coming up, but even in our friends,
patience
our
so thin.
be so thin. Like, oh no, because they're
not dealing with that.
But the whole time it's just like,
but you put up with all of this from him.
Yeah.
You forget your man 3 times. You and your friend get into it. It's a wrap.
Yeah, and it's just like, am I being patient or am I afraid to leave? Which one is it?
Afraid to leave.
Because there's two things. There's two things, and that's the thing. Like, sometimes staying teaches people that your boundaries aren't real. Because we're like, the next time you do this, I'm out.
And he probably with his homeboys, she always be talking that mess, and then she be right back to it.
And she rah, and then we back to cool.
Yeah, cool. And that's why they continue to do the things we do.
And that's why they do it.
Because we be like, okay.
I'm telling you, the one time that you really actually leave somebody for the stuff that you said you actually gonna leave
stuck.
But the problem is, the only problem is, it's another dummy out there just like me that's gonna do the exact same thing.
Well, let the dummies be dummies together.
To correct this generation of men, we as
you still trying to win a game. You cannot correct people that don't want to be corrected.
But no, I'm not. I'm just saying, as women, as a collective, if we literally stop tolerating,
there's always going to be a low budget female that accepts anything. It's gonna be. They come a dime a dozen.
But
low budget female.
But like you said, not all men are like that.
Yeah.
And stop letting those ones come into your life. As soon as that first red flag pop up, why we don't just be like,
That's that. What did we just talk about in the last episode? Like seeing the red flags and then continuing
like ain't no more finna pop up.
Yeah. Once
like go ahead with your red
flag or two. It's just like, oh no.
Like we only been talking for 3 days. I know you're not that seriously invested in this that you like, okay, I'll ignore that.
Yeah.
No. We just do it.
And we do it. Because we don't. No.
Why do you think we as women ignore the red flags? Which that was
Does it go back to loneliness? Does it go back to being serial settlers? We're so used to it.
We used to it.
I think sometimes we feel like we can control the narrative.
Yeah. And we see the potential.
Yeah, I think I personally feel like I could control, like, yeah, he lying, but anyway, the next thing you know,
like that.
Then next thing you know, I feel like, no, because in the beginning, like, when they tell, like, the red flag could be like, oh, you seen a little bit of bush, so then you just walk right past that, you know
exactly,
what I'm saying?
But why are we walking past it?
Why would you walk past
No, I'm saying that's what we do, right?
Yeah, well, why are we doing that?
Don't know why no, I was about to answer why. No, I was going to ask, like, why did we do that? But now I didn't forgot. But no, I feel like, me personally, and the next thing you know, you slipping in quicksand. You ain't even know you think you just like, oh, we just walking on the beach, and then,
but if we would have left at that first red flag, boom, that could have been a situation avoided.
Yeah. And I think, do you think it's like self-love is going to tell us, right? Mm-hmm. Self-love is knowing when to walk away. And sometimes why we don't walk away is because maybe there's something in us. And it's not saying that we don't think we're beautiful or we think, like, of course, we think we're God's gift to earth.
Period.
But at the same time, there's something in us that, like, I know what was in me was the fact that I'm not having sex with nobody. So in me, that was like, okay, well, everybody's doing it. Everybody's having sex. So if I can't give them what everybody's doing, I'll just accept it.
Yeah.
But no, like, and I think that sometimes that's how we end up in these situations because we're just like, okay, well, blase. I'll just deal with it. Mm-hmm. But that sometimes it don't have to be a person that is a serial settler. It could be somebody that has something that's in them that they haven't worked. Mm-hmm. And so because you haven't worked what's in you and you haven't figured out the traumas in you and you haven't figured out the low places in you because we all have them, then now you're serial settling. Mm-hmm. And now you're in a situation you
don't want to or don't know how to
leave.
Mm-hmm. So what do you guys, what do you guys think that finally helped someone realize that they've waited too long?
That's a good question.
For me, it was the continued bad behavior. Mm-hmm. And it was the excuses. The first time is, oh, this is what happened. Like, let me tell y'all. Boom. I was talking to this dude, right? Mm-hmm. And he disappeared. Mm-hmm. Like, overnight for hours. But we're texting. He's gone. Nothing. I'm like, okay, whatever. So the next morning, I'm driving to the store. I see him.
No, you didn't.
Outside, driving. And I've been texting him him all night and all morning. I'm still texting him. I see you in your car looking at your phone, and you still ain't texting back. I said, I see you. I see you right here. You outside, but you ain't texting back. No, babe, please. I want all this stuff.
All the stories.
And what I do? Okay. Then what he do? Do it again.
Do it again.
Do it again. Do it again.
I
do it again. The last time he did it, I'm like, so what's the excuse this time? Oh, I fell asleep. I said, all right.
Yeah.
That's it. Like, at some point.
Because I've been so dumb. Because after the first time you did it, that first red flag, I should have been like.
But even after that first red flag, we lay down that night and still be like, he lying.
I know you lying.
I
know you lying.
Yeah.
You lying. You wasn't doing what you said you was doing. You wasn't
Yeah.
where you said you was. And even if you was doing something you ain't had no business doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you said sorry.
But
so
why?
Okay.
It's the sorry, huh? That do it.
And it's the change behavior for a little while. Now we going on dates every other day now, and you doing this, and you popping up at my job, and you bringing me this, and you bringing me that.
Yeah,
and that only lasts for a little while.
So for me too, that part is what I was gonna say. I feel like it's the corrective behavior that keeps us there, but
it only lasts.
And that's actually
just a continuous disappointment is what causes us to leave. Like, okay, I can't keep.
I'm done. Like it's too much. I'm ready to be by myself.
I'm tired of going through that up and down emotional roller coaster.
Have my stomach hurting. I'm losing 10 pounds every other week.
No, I don't want to. Don't want to do it.
So I guess like what makes it seem like it's enough or I had enough is just the repeated behavior of like
can't take it no. I'm full.
Yeah.
I'm full. I can't take it no more.
It's dumb. Like
well,
at
you're
this
not
point,
gonna kill me because you don't want to act right.
It's like at this. It's like I'm gonna keep coming back, so you're gonna keep on doing the same thing. It's no point.
Yeah, and I think some of the hardest pills to swallow is that we accept it more, or we accept it more, and we accept it basically less than what we deserve. We dealt with more, we accepted less, and we deserve so much. And so I think swallowing that pill is like, what's really happening here? Like
I could
really
do
going on?
so much more for myself.
Like
I don't need this.
And I think that kind of like gives us strength, like, cause like in the midst of all of that, it gives us strength to like push forward. Like you're sitting there, you're like, oh, and then like one day it just click, and it's like you got some type of superpower.
Like I don't care the pain. That's
every time you feel it's no longer shame. It's like I'm free. Like I'm about to walk away. This feels good to me. You know.
Yeah. I always think like a year from now, how am I gonna feel about this? 2 years from now, how am I gonna feel about this?
Yeah.
Am I even gonna remember?
No.
You don't remember. I'm telling you, like after. When you let something go that's not serving you, that you just sitting in, when you let it go, give yourself like, and I say like about a year.
You'll over
forget about that.
You'll
forget about the good times. You'll be like, whoa, they used to play a game with me.
Like, damn, talk to them?
Right. It'd be really funny. Like, I had to tell an ex of mine, like, boy, you could never, like.
But when you were in that.
Yeah, he could.
What you put me through today.
You could never do that again. I would never give you.
I would never allow you.
Stop hitting me up because it won't. You couldn't even get a second at a time, but a day at a minute at a.
Like the dude that I settled with, that I gave him a pass because it's like, okay, I'm not. That dude to this day hit me up.
Yeah.
I was the best woman he ever knew, and I'll be the best woman he ever know. But at the end of the day, he could never, ever. Come crossing my street. Actually, stay on that side of the street.
Don't even look at me.
Don't even look at me.
Act like you don't know me.
So beautiful. I know. Like, what, boy? Get off my phone.
No, because just as we grow, it just changes what we accept, what we let in our circle.
And we should be learning lessons from all these encounters and these situations. You should walk away with a lesson if nothing else.
I think after you know better, you got to choose better and you got to do better.
If you know better, you do better.
And that's to prevent yourself from becoming a serial settler. When you know better, you do better.
Period.
Okay, so ladies, gentlemen, because y'all can be serial settlers too. If today's conversation taught you anything, it's this. Patience is a beautiful quality. Everybody loves to have patience. But it should never cost you your self-worth or your peace. So, reevaluate. See if you've been, what you say? A serial settler. And grow from that. If you find that you've settled for some things that you don't no longer want to accept, don't accept them. You don't have to.
Don't have to.
You don't have to.
That's the key
And
right
so
there.
honor yourself and realize that the relationship that's for you is going to come in consistency. It's going to come in peace. It's not going to be perfect because there's issues and all of that stuff. That life is life, but it should come with peace. It should not cause you any type of trauma or worries, and you shouldn't have to constantly question your values. So we'll see you next time.
Peace
Peace
out.
out.
For anything, we keep it real, we keep it true. Even when I don't agree with everything you do. Every moment lifted high. You know, just two queens talking live. I know that I can call on you when I have no one else. You always stay true.